Hey, so welcome back to part two of the how to create and sell NFTs. It's not even hooked up to anything, guys. Hold on, give me just a minute. Holla. Just a moment, okay? It's part two of how to create and sell an NFT. So, we left off last time. We talked about what we'd be going over, NFT basics, and the first part to what you need to create an NFT. So we're going to start on the second part. So at this point, I hope that you have either have all of your notes down on how to create a crypto wallet, set that up. You'll either have to go from Coinbase to MetaMask and then be able to decide which platform you want to be on, which will bring you to the option of putting a file in, just inserting it just like you would anything. So if you've ever had like an Etsy shop or a Pinterest shop or Instagram shop or Facebook shop, it's the same thing. You just upload an image upload a file. I shouldn't even say image. You upload a file onto the platform. And so their file options, these are file options that I've copy pasted from OpenC, which is a platform that I'm most familiar with, and will be able to take you through step by step on how to get on there. But this is the copy paste from that. So you can upload a digital file, image, video, audio, or 3D model saved to your device as a JPEG, PNG, GIF, SVG, MP4, WebM, MP3, WAVE, OGG. I don't even know what that is, but OGG, GLB, and GLTF under the size of 100 megabytes. Now, I will say that, so if you're a filmmaker, I've seen someone like David Bianchi, who has this amazing spoken word film. He had to chop his film up and make it to where it was less pixels, but still was able to hold the quality of it in order to get it onto the blockchain. But there are ways that you can do it. You can go check out and kind of get a feel for how he's done it. That's at David Bianchi _official, I believe, on Twitter. And then you can find his Instagram as well too. Bianchi spelled with a CHI at the end, if you are a short film creator or film creator in general. So let's talk about the different things that can be NFTs, right? Because all of those options, that's gonna leave you with a lot more than just art, right? And remember, an NFT is just a technology. It's a tool. It's a non-fungible token that can be attached to any asset, including digital items, turning them into digital assets. So real estate, deeds to our homes, condos, those can be NFTs. This chair could be an NFT if it was an antique chair and I wanted to put it on the blockchain. I was listening in today in a podcast, but also I've heard it in clubhouse rooms for the more forward thinking, long-term NFT thinkers, is that NFTs, everything will have an NFT. If you want it to have some type of value, it will eventually have an NFT attached to it. For those that are creators, your NFT has the ability to become IP, intellectual property. So think Pokemon, think Harry Potter, think, all of those things that started off as a book or as cards that have come to be TV shows and movies. That's where I'm thinking for my artwork. And even take Gary Vee, for example, his NFT drop. That's just the way to do it, because that builds community and that'll get eyes and more value towards that NFT overall. And then let's say you're a musician, of course. So I'm coming into starting my NFT music journey. But even these YouTube videos, rest assured, they will be NFTs as well. Every single last one of them when I'm ready. Tweets, as we know, can be NFTs, but it's anything can be an NFT, but what is the value behind it? What is the marketing behind it to show that it has value is where the true value in it lies. So you just can't make, so for, let's say, I heard in a room early on, like landmarks could possibly, if the owner of, let's say, the Eiffel Tower wanted to turn that into the NFT, although I believe there are multiple owners of the Eiffel Tower, but let's say they all came together, turned it into an NFT, and you could then own shares of the Eiffel Tower. It's possible. There's anything is possible in this space. And for those of you that don't fully understand, well, why would I want to get that? Think of, kids that play Roblox and Fortnite. They completely, without a doubt, are willingly excited to buy a digital asset. They're coming into buying power like tomorrow, okay? Literally like 3 years. Let's take my brother, for example, who's 16. He'll be 18 in 2 years. You know what I'm saying? That's adulthood. Same thing for my sister who plays Roblox. She's 9, but that's 8 more years, 10 years, whatever, 9 more years, whatever math. After that, that's not that far off, right? Look at how far we've come with Instagram starting and coming into my grasp in 2012 to now. So now let's talk about the different marketplaces from OpenC, Wearable, Nifty Gateway, Super Rare, and Foundation. Little disclaimer, there are tons of more marketplaces. There are even a lot of white label NFT marketplaces where you can create your own marketplace, which in that aspect is really cool because then you're able to have more control over the royalties. It's like you're able to start your own website for just your marketplaces and for your marketplace, and people will go to that and then buy NFTs through your marketplace. I like to use OpenC because I feel like it's an Etsy. I don't have to do too much. I don't have to invest a lot. Okay. We are still in the trial and error phase, and I am just trying to work out all of the kinks and build a community. That's the goal. Okay. And so I don't want to, I don't want to risk anything. I am solely trying to build a long-term IP, which involves, community, collector relationships, and then also having like a quality piece that I know. So I know all to say OpenC is going to be there for a long time because it's one of the most popular and it's the most easily accessible and you're able to, collectors can get in easily-ish too. So there are also other marketplaces on different coins. Bitcoin even kind of has blockchain, not at all similar to what the Ethereum blockchain is like. There's also things like Polkadot, which I really want to check into. But for now, I am going to talk about ETH marketplaces and the top ones in my eyes, because I want to ultimately show you how I upload on OpenC, and that's all that I know the most of. Like I can list them, but then what good would that do if you didn't know what all they entailed? I can give you a little bit of what these marketplaces entail. So let's go to OpenC. So OpenC is exactly how it sounds. It is an OpenC. Anybody can get up in there. And then once people start to resell NFTs, those are even ranked on there. So pieces from Wearable will come on there. Pieces from Foundation will come on there. Like VFriends right now, that's, I believe, ranking. But CryptoPunks, right? You see Crypto Kitties. Those are going to rank on OpenC. You see everything on OpenC because it is a OpenC. It really is. So that's why marketing is very important on every marketplace. Less so Nifty Gateway and Super Rare because they have a curated group of collectors, and they choose you to come into their space because they know that they can most likely find somebody for you. But even still, I say if you get into those spaces, you still should market yourself, because that's not guaranteed and you want to continue to stay in that space. So you do a little extra outside of what they're already doing. It's just always good to be able to advertise, get attention to yourself, market, which is something that we're going to go over in the next video, in part 3 of this. So look out for the black title cover, what is it called, thumbnail, and with the brown feature, and not the brown on brown or the pink on black, because those are videos for other things that I talk about, but still in the NFT space and worth checking out. So let's talk about Nifty Gateway and Super Rare. Again, those are very exclusive, very you have to apply to get into those spaces. How I've talked about it in my Nifty Gateway video, which I'll tag here, on how to get on Nifty Gateway. A little overview is that they're looking for someone who they know their collectors will buy from, or who too can even heighten their name. They want someone who's already started the brand, started the community, started the IP, so that they can, I think, leverage that. I think it's just a good business idea. Like, I ain't knocking it, but also that ain't me. I don't have a lot of followers. I'm just starting, period, as an artist, and meaning starting like 2, almost 3 years in the game. Like, don't have enough skin for someone who has been doing it for years, or let's say is a Pixar designer, and so they have that unique style, or who one of the Marvel comics, for example, he's on there. You don't have to be like that, but to give you an idea of what they're looking for. Okay. Wearable, yeah, it's accessible to everyone. You have to mint. Okay, I'm gonna just hit. I can tell you the pros, I can tell you the con. You have to mint con every single time that you post on there. OpenC, you pay one good old time, and I'll show you, link a video right here on how to mint on OpenC. But you have to pay every single time you mint on there. If you don't have it like that, or if you want a quick turn on your investment, then OpenC is less the space for you. Well, then. Okay, let me put it like this. Rewind. I shouldn't say either one is less space. It depends on if your community is already ready to buy your NFT. If you know that you're going to get a fast turnaround, a return on your investment, then you should definitely go to Wearable. If you're not so sure, then OpenC might be a little bit more. You're a pro for Wearable, is that you are able to mint. Well, you're able to mint in a space where it's not so many people, but it's not so many people because it's costly. So just, whatever works best for you. And I say, even with every marketplace, they all have their own copyright and smart contract style. Like, for example, a con to OpenC for me is that I can't do more than 10% of royalties. I want more than that eventually, and so eventually, if they don't let up on that, then I'm gonna go to another platform. But when I can see more of my return on investment, or if they have, or if another platform comes about and is similar to OpenC but allows that, then I'll step into that space. Foundation is invite only. I don't have any foundation invites because I'm not on there myself, but think of Clubhouse and how you need to invite to get on there. I've heard good and bad things about foundation, but that's the most that I can say about that because I'm not on there. Also, Maker's Place. I've heard good and bad things about Maker's Place. Let me give you the real. I've heard more out of all of the ones that I've mentioned so far. OpenC, everybody speaks highly of it except for the fact that it's an OpenC. That's the con for most people. Wearable, I've heard good things. Nifty Gateway, Super Rare for those that can get in. I've heard good things. Foundation and Maker's Place, I have not heard as many good things as I should. A lot of the stories that I've heard coming about Foundation and Maker's Place are nightmare stories that I don't want you guys to fall into without seeing that they've improved on them. So I would say go into their Discord, see if they've made any changes, a couple of things, and they have to work out their kinks. And I don't even want to speak on that because I don't know. I don't want to bash, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, so I'm gonna leave it at that. And I want you guys to do your research on those. But for those of you who have heard of Foundation and Maker's Place, do your research, make sure it's what you like, and go from there. Okay. Yeah, because I think where I left it and how I left it is good enough. So yeah, do this before you mint. Having a market plan, that is where I am just like ding ding ding, boxer in the ring. Okay, I'm gonna knock you out with some great jewels. Anything that I have done that has been successful, and the things that I am going to be doing with my most recent drop, and it's a long-term drop, code switching. If you want to know what that is, you'll find out more, especially in the pink and black thumbnail videos. You can really follow the journey on how I'm getting attention to that piece, like step by step by step, from the time when I minted it and made it a song and all of that. Yeah, this is going to be a really very lengthy process of me talking about that. So I just want you guys to know that there is definitely more to come on that aspect in the next videos, in the future videos, and that's what we're going to be talking about. To give you a start, we'll go over 1, 2, and 3 of the top things of why you want to have a marketing plan. 1, you don't want to be a sitting duck once you mint, right? 2, it gives you a leg up from the majority of the creators in the space. Most people do not have a marketing plan and are like, why are my NFTs not selling? And this is why. And it's okay, because I was there too. And then I realized, I'm like, oh, I got to get this seen. So yeah, I'm telling you what I've learned and seen others do and seen some success with. And then 3, it gets you sales. It will get your NFT sales if you market it the right way. And ultimately, once you put it in front of the market, it's up to them to decide, is this for me or not? But the tools and the knowledge of how to get it onto the market is really where you want to at least know, you know what I'm saying? At least have the knowledge, to have the power to know, okay, what do I do next to get attention to my NFT so I can get sales in this day and age? So with that being said, I hope that all of this was helpful. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Bring people into the NFT space if they're an artist, creator of any form or fashion, because this will be here for a very, very long time, guys. And there's a lot of opportunity here that I want other people to be able to thrive from. And then also, if you have any questions, feel free to DM me directly on any of the links in the description below. And I'm going to leave you at that. Check out the other videos in the playlist. And I hope that you have a great morning, noon, night, or day. All right. I'll talk to you later. Peace.